very strange bedfellows. A chance to take it all away if they can withstand my mental bit slapping. Now let's turn to the Playboy channel, to my Discovery channel. Probably exactly the opposite, actually. Cousin Sal, find out a little bit about these people.
Not exactly. Thanks, Ben. First, we have Ron Musto. How are you, Ron?
Very good, Sal.
He is a litigation supervisor, and you have a story about a date and her dog. How'd that go?
Yeah, dating her dog. Now my wife, but when we were dating, the first time I was allowed to spend the night over with her, well, her glorious little dog, Taylor, now my dog, too, slept on the bed with her.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. But I made the mistake the first night. I kicked Taylor out of the bedroom, closed the door,
Oh, no.
and I'd hung my suit over on the next door.
Big
When
mistake.
I woke up, oh yeah, when I woke up in the morning, she had pawed the suit down and made a deposit of canine cologne.
Now, I believe Ron's story, all except the part where a woman let him sleep with her. But, everything else, though, I'm on board with. Good luck, Ron.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Kari Hano, right?
Yep.
All right, Kari is a seed laboratory technician, and she is a huge Mr. T fan, Ben.
Mr. T? Who's Mr. T?
Listen.
Mr. T.
Listen to this quote, Ben. She says she's a huge Mr. T fan. If she met him, it would be the best thing in the world.
Well,
Who is Mr. T?
second to meeting you,
Well, who
actually.
is Mr. T?
You don't know who Mr. T is.
You mean that guy, that
with the
black guy who was
mohawk
the
and-
weird guy who was a nobody?
Who was in the A-team?
That was a long time ago.
Just being on this
He's
game
still
show,
just-
you're automatically more popular than Mr. T. I hesitate to
Still
bring
the
any of
best.
this up because I know if by some miracle Kari gets to the last round, I'm going to be forced to wheel the safe out in a Mr. T mask, and the hilarity will ensue, I'm sure. All right. Thanks, Kari.
I'd be very happy.
Next, we have Caleb Nelson.
Hello.
Caleb is a communication major at USC.
That's right.
And you have, what'd you say? You know everything there is to know about game shows?
Almost, nearly everything.
Really?
Well, in that case, what is the name of our executive producer?
Isn't one of them Al Burton?
That's one of them. Who's the one who's in charge in the booth right now?
Darned if I know.
Meredith the Hatchet. Meredith the Hatchet.
I'm sorry, Al. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to
All
forget
right,
you.
one more. See if you can get this one.
Uh-oh.
Name the last 4 female audience members Ben has brought back to his dressing room.
I'll pass. Next question,
I've never
please.
brought any
No, never?
female audience
All
members
right.
to my dressing room. Never,
Okay.
not one,
All right, I'm
not
with
zero, not any. Yaniv will not let me bring anyone to my dressing room, and I don't want to. I have my dog in my dressing room.
For what purpose?
Well, for what purpose? To cuddle with me and to love me. To cuddle with me and to love me. Contestants, good luck. You're going to need it. Everyone, please turn your attention to our game where Sal tells us our first 5 topics.
And they are. The questions on the Fashion Institute exams were always true or falsy. Well, Socrates, it looks like this is your hemlocky day. Before the surgeon operated on the lunatic, he gave him a loco anesthetic. At the fast food restaurant, I'm in a Rush Limbaugh ordered hurried chicken and mock turtle soup. And the pigeon wanted to buy my car so badly that he even offered to leave a big deposit on it.
$150 of my money. We'll start with you, Carrie. Or is it Kari or Carrie?
Kari.
Kari. Please pick a topic.
At the fast food restaurant, I'm in a Rush Limbaugh, ordered hurried chicken and mock turtle soup.
$100 question. The first of Ray Kroc's McDonald's restaurants opened in the city of Des Plaines in what north central state? Kari?
Illinois?
Yes, Illinois. $50 follow-up. The original McDonald brothers cooked hamburgers using what manufacturing technique often associated with automobile making? Ron.
Assembly line.
Yes, assembly line, Ron. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Next category.
The questions on the Fashion Institute.
Hold on,
You want to
dog.
you're in a hurry, Ron.
I'm
Here's
sorry.
a new one. The Wicked Witch of Pittsburgh said, I'm smelting, I'm smelting. All right, Ron, now you
Change my mind. The Wicked Witch of Pittsburgh said, I'm smelting, I'm smelting.
$100 question. In smelting, what is the 4-letter term for the fused material separated during the reduction of the metal from the ore? Ron.
Slag.
Yes, and you are happy you chose it. Very good. $50 follow-up, Ron. $50 follow-up. With an atomic number of 6, what common element is alloyed with iron in the simplest form of steel?
Carbon.
Carbon, of course. Very good.
New category. Don't mess with the math teacher. He has the power of 10.
The pigeon wanted to buy my car so badly that he even offered to leave a big deposit on it.
$100 question. With reference to automobiles, what do the letters VIN stand for? Caleb.
Vehicle identification number.
Very nice, Caleb. Very good. $50 follow-up, Caleb. What auto engine product goes by the designation 30 weight?
Oil.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, before I lose an air count, we're going to take a break and we'll come back to see how much more money these vultures can take away from me right after this.
This is Dave. This is his show. This is your warning.
Steve, what I say about hitting so hard, man? You know what dog food tastes like? It tastes just like it smells. Delicious.
Hey, check out Chappelle's show.
Y'all tell anybody I'll kill you.
Sorry about banging.
Just phenomenal.
Chappelle's Show, a new brand of comedy. New episode Wednesday at 10:30, only on Comedy Central.
Dynamite!
It's LensCrafter's best $99 offer ever. Right now, get a complete pair of glasses with DuraLens, our most scratch-resistant plastic lens for only $99. The $99 DuraLens event. This is one you don't want to miss.
Hurry, offer ends soon.
Hot Sims, hot tubs, hot action. Brace yourself. The Sims are on PlayStation 2. Rated T for teen.
Challenge everything. This is the most amazing advancement for women since the push-up bra. Kotex brings you readjustable wings with strips by Velcro USA. Kotex fits. Period.
Here at Geico, we live, eat, and breathe car insurance. Occasionally, we do eat other foods. We like to have a balanced diet. But we wake up and we think about car insurance. We go to sleep and we think about car insurance. And we've got a lot of broken families to prove it. Now, that's just a little humor.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
We like to think of ourselves as real extroverts and fun-loving people.
Thank you, Mr. Buttafuoco. Thank you, Florida. Thank you, Cato. And thanks to all the people and events over the past 20 years that have inspired really great questions. The Trivial Pursuit 20th Anniversary Edition, the last 20 years in a box.
Ben Stein's money. Right now, Ron is in the lead with $200 of my money. Sal, new category, if you please.
I will. It is. I kicked the lecherous realtor right in the escrotum.
Oh, God.
Caleb, you got the last one right. You can pick any one of these five.
All right, I think I'm going to take don't mess with the math teacher. He has the power of 10.
$100 query. What is 10 to the 6th power? Caleb.
1 million.
1 million it is. $50 power. The number 100 equals 10 raised to what power?
The second.
Of course. Very good. Very good.
Hold on. Caleb, did you remember to show your work? Check your scratch paper, man. New category. I didn't feel like going to the Irish Rebel meeting, so I feigned illness.
I think I'll try. The questions on the Fashion Institute exams were always true or falsy.
$50 query. In 1914, Mary Phelps Jacob patented what female undergarment? Ron?
The brassiere.
Brassiere it is. Very good, Ron. $50 follow-up. Sometimes found in one's pocket. From what small square piece of fabric did Mary Phelps Jacob create the first brassiere?
Ticking?
No. Caleb?
Handkerchief?
Handkerchiefs it is. Very good.
Actually, Ben, that's an invention we guys could have done without.
Well, I know because apparently before that, the breasts were simply taped down with duct tape.
He's so smart. He knows everything.
I learned that from our judge.
Okay, new category. Is that sex scandal movie rated R or G?
I'll I'll try. Is that sex scandal movie rated R or G?
$100 query. In what 2000 movie does Joan Allen portray a politician wrapped up in a sex scandal involving a fraternity house orgy? Ron.
Disclosure.
No. Caleb.
The Contender?
The Contender it is. Very good. $50 follow-up. Joan Allen was a founding member of what noted Chicago theater company?
I have no idea. Sorry.
Ron?
Wolf Trap?
No, no. Steppenwolf, you're awfully close. I used to actually go to Wolf Trap occasionally. It's out in Virginia.
DC. All right, new category. No, the dog in that sunscreen commercial wasn't Rin Tan Tan. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the round, Caleb.
All right, I'll try. No, the dog in that sunscreen commercial wasn't Rin Tan Tan.
$50 question. In the 1950s and 60s, the advertising campaign for what suntan lotion featured a dog tugging at a little girl's bathing suit bottoms? Caleb.
Copper Tone.
Copper Tone it is. Very good. $50 follow-up. Name one of the two white powdered oxides most often used as active ingredients in barrier-type sunblocks.
I'm afraid I don't know. Sorry.
Honest of you, Carrie?
Aluminum oxide.
No. Ron?
Zinc oxide.
Zinc oxide it is, Ron.
When the foreign baseball team needed pitchers, they imported arms from the U.S.
When the foreign baseball team needed pitchers, they imported arms from the U.S.
$50 question. What country's baseball teams include the Hankyu Braves and the Cebu Lions? Kari.
Japan.
Japan it is. $50 follow-up. What hefty all-star first baseman returned from a year with Japan's Hanshin Tigers to hit 51 home runs for the Detroit Tigers in 1990?
Oh, gosh.
Ron?
Cecil Fielder.
Very nice, Ron. Very nice. Very nice,
Caleb, $500. He's in first place. And Kari, I pity the fool, and that's you.
Anyway, Kari, thank you very much for playing our game. We have enjoyed having you. We'll take your $150. We'll kick it in the kidneys. Get it up there on the board. When we come back, these two survivors are going to try to milk my cash cow, and I'm going to do something Richard Dawson would never do. I'm actually going to become a contestant. Stay tuned.
Settle down. In 50 words or less, convince me why the Insomniac Show should come to your town.
Come to my town, we'll get really drunk and smack each other on the bottom. We throw varnish parties in New Hope.
We'll teach you how to do a shotgun. My mom's really hot and she's single.
You need to shake it, baby. We can pray together, Dave.
Next.
We do the funky rock thing, you know what I'm saying?
There's this girl, Stacy.
Are you coming?
Comedy Central's giving you a shot to co-host Insomniac with Dave Attell. If chosen, Dave will invade your town. Transportation courtesy of Orbitz.com. Then from dusk till dawn, it's you and Dave checking out the strangest sights and bizarre sounds of your fair city. For complete rules and how to enter, go to ComedyCentral.com. Co-host with Dave is sponsored by Labatt Blue Beer.
Is briquette French for little brick?
Yeah. Anyway, listen up. A barbecue grill manufacturer introduces a new model so big it puts all other ones to shame.
Even the really shiny ones?
Yeah, even the really shiny ones. Keep up. They rely on FedEx Ground to get affordable nationwide B2B delivery with a money-back guarantee.
And Backyard Gourmets get the thriller of the griller. Must be a real knockout.
It's the greatest.
The undisputed heavyweight broiler of the world.
All right, that's enough.
Winter X returns to the Rockies as the world's best winter sports athletes take to the air. In Philly, he did the impossible. Now, see if the Godfather can do the same in the snow.
Mike Metzger is a maniac.
Winter X Game 7 in Aspen starts Thursday at 9 on ESPN2.
You have the ultimate power to look better, to be stronger, to redefine your body and yourself. Introducing the Bowflex Ultimate. Quite possibly the best home fitness machine ever made. In as little as 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, you can get real results that can change your entire body. With over 90 health club quality exercises and up to 410 pounds of resistance, it's like having an entire gym in your home. Bowflex is so effective that we guarantee you'll get the results you want in 6 weeks or less. Own the new Bowflex Ultimate with no money down and monthly payments lower than many health club dues. Call and ask for a free video and brochure, and check out the entire Bowflex lineup or visit us on the web at bowflexultimate.com today. The new Bowflex for ultimate results.
It's time to find out how smart Ben really is as we play more of Win Ben Stein's Money.
Welcome back. As this round begins, Caleb, who's an expert on game shows, has $500. Ron, who's an expert litigator, has $350. And I have $41.50 remaining of my original $5,000 stake, which I'll once again defend by becoming a common contestant.
Ben, I have a personal question to ask you.
Oh, yes, go ahead, please.
Have you ever seen these questions before? Ben,
I'd say 3 or 4 times. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What's the question?
All right.
No, I haven't.
Whoever has a higher score, whether it's the Game Show Geek or Yogi Berra, will go on to face Ben one-on-one for his $5,000. Let's take a look at the topics. They are: when their wives came on to me, I knew the fat husbands were too big for their bitches. The religious poker player laid his gods on the table, but he only had a pair of heavens. That orthopedist has a tendency to charge an arm and a lower leg. The futuristic author lost 5 pounds on a high cyber diet. And when the FBI raided the poultry processing plant, they cried, "Up against the wall, you other pluckers." Ben, your game, your money.
FBI raided the poultry processing plant, they cried, "Up against the wall, you other pluckers."
All right, for $300. In 2001, what major poultry processing company was indicted in a far-reaching conspiracy to recruit illegal workers from Mexico? Ben.
Tyson.
Tyson is right. Yeah. Tyson just can't stay out of trouble.
I know.
New category. The sad composer was going through a messy divorce. Ben.
I'll try. The futuristic author lost 5 pounds on a high cyber diet.
Let's do it. $400. What science fiction author coined the term cyberspace? Caleb.
Bradbury?
No. Ben.
Dick.
What did you call me? No, that's not it. Ron?
Heinlein.
No, I didn't hear that, but it didn't sound like Gibson. William Gibson. That's the answer. New category. Latin endings besides the one P. Diddy still fantasizes about grabbing. I get that.
I don't get that.
Big
Seriously.
Jennifer Lopez. That's it.
Oh, I get. Okay, I'll try. The sad composer was going through a messy Dvorak.
All right, $300. Because of its air of sadness, Tchaikovsky's Symphony No. 6 is also known by what woeful name? Ben.
Pathétique.
Pathétique is right. My Indian gardener did such a good poon job of fertilizing my lawn, just guru and guru. Ben.
I'll try. My Indian gardener did such a good poon job of fertilizing my lawn, just guru and guru.
Now you've done it for $500. 17th century Indian emperor Jahangir was the designer of what legendary garden in the Valley of Kashmir? Ron.
Paradise Valley.
No. Ben.
The Hanging Garden.
No. Caleb. Shalimar.
Oh, of course, Shalimar.
Yes. He also invented the Slurpee machine. Ancient relatives of the spider other than the Helen Gurley Brown recluse.
I'll try. The religious poker player laid his gods on the table, but he only had a pair of heavens.
Okay, $300. What religious term refers to a belief in a plurality of gods in which each deity is distinguished by special features? Caleb.
Polytheism?
That's right.
Very
That's what
good.
it says on the card. Here's a new one. They canceled that old Sally Field TV show because it had low Norma ratings.
I'll try it. They canceled that old Sally Field TV show because it had low Norma ratings.
$200. In what classic 1960s television series did Sally Field play a character named Sister Bertreel? Caleb.
The Flying Nun?
Flying Nun is right. $1,000 mark. New category. The Senate was so divided, they even split their pants.
I'll try. The Senate was
to go.
I'll try. The Senate was so divided, they even split their pants.
$300. What is the title given to the senator who presides over the U.S. Senate in the absence of the vice president? Caleb.
President Pro Tem?
Yeah. Whoa, look at that. The round is over. Caleb, $1,300. He's moving on, and Ron, you're moving on, but
Ron, we enjoyed having you on the show very, very much. This guy was a whiz kid, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, he was a genuine whiz kid.
Absolutely.
Ron, thank you so much for playing our game. I'll take your $350. I'll just shout it in agony back on the board. Ow! And then when we come back, I'm going to go mano a mano versus a very smart and lively Caleb for all $5,000 of my money. Stay tuned. It's going to be very scary. Scarier when C-SPAN 2 went out.
If you click on it, he will come.
Hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. Help keep my brother off the streets. Go to ComedyCentral.com and check out the Chappelle Show website. Dynamite!
Go behind the scenes with Dave at ComedyCentral.com.
Ha!
Don't act like a swan. Be a swan.
I don't think I'm swan material. Sorry, kind of new at this.
That's okay. It's good to try new things.
That's what I tell people about 10-10-220.
I use that. All my calls up to 20 minutes are 99 cents.
I haven't signed up for that.
You don't have to. Just dial 10-10-220, then 1 and the number.
That's easy.
It sure is. I knew you could do it. Help, I think I'm stuck.
Dial 10-10-220.
Now we'll see if Caleb can win $5,000 of Ben Stein's money.
Just like you. Congratulations, Caleb. Now we're down to just you and me. So far, you've taken $1,300 away from me, which I think is, you are how old?
19.
I think that is the most any teenagers ever won from me in the first 2 rounds. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
That is yours no matter what happens, although you're too young to know that the IRS will come down your chimney and try to take it away from you. But anyway, you now have a good chance of walking out of it with all $5,000 in my cash. To beat me in what we all you have to do is beat me in what we call the best of 10 test of knowledge. Sal is going to explain it to you, right, Sal?
Yes. It's howdy doody time, I guess. Now, you and Caleb are going to have 10 questions each, 60 seconds. You can get more of those questions than Ben right. More right than Ben. Yeah, that's it. You get his $5 grand. You want to go first or second?
I'm going to go first.
All right, go to your booth. All righty. Good to have you here, Caleb. Jeez,
Thank you.
I'll tell you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
It's been a long time. All right, 10 questions, 60 seconds. Just have fun with it.
I'll try to.
All right, and let's begin. Due to his stand against slavery, Abraham Lincoln is often referred to as the Great what?
Pass.
In 2002, what Southeastern football team beat Nebraska in the Rose Bowl to win the national championship?
Miami.
Yes, what term meaning ribald was derived from the name of a 16th century French author?
Pass.
How many hours time difference are there between New York City and London, England?
6.
No, a goose called the Nini is a state bird of what U.S. state?
Rhode Island.
No, in 1939, what female jazz singer recorded a song entitled Strange Fruit?
Fitzgerald.
No, in the Old Testament, what name was given to Jacob after he wrestled with God?
Samson.
No, the airport of what northwestern U.S. city is known by the abbreviation PDX?
Portland.
Yes, in what Charles Dickens novel would you find the characters Smike and Fanny Squeers?
Pass.
What eating disorder is characterized by self-starvation due to an intense fear of becoming fat?
Anorexia.
Yes, that's right. You got 3 right. That's pretty good. Well, who am I kidding you? The ones you missed, The Life and Adventures of Nicholas Nickleby is a Charles Dickens novel. I can't speak anymore. Jacob is named Israel. Billie Holiday is a female jazz singer. Nini is a state bird of Hawaii. There are 5 hours time difference between London and New York. Rabelasian means ribald, and Great Emancipator.
All right.
That's who, okay? That's who able. But 3. Ben?
Sal.
You got 3 right.
Oh, they must be ridiculously hard.
Well, no, he's just very young.
Well, he's very, very smart.
Barely legal.
Well, he's very, very smart.
All right. You almost set?
I have to have some more of my drugs.
I understand.
Because I'm not very young.
We've replaced Ben's paregoric with new Folgers crystals. That's not,
okay.
We would never do such a thing.
Okay, I hope not.
10 questions, 60 seconds. Let's begin. Due to his stand against slavery, Abraham Lincoln is often referred to as the Great what?
Emancipator.
Yes, in 2002, what Southeastern football team beat Nebraska in the Rose Bowl to win the national championship?
Miami.
Yes, what term meaning ribald was derived from the name of a 16th century French author?
Ooh, Baudelaire's?
No. How many hours time difference are there between New York City and London, England?
Oh, 5.
Yes, a goose called the Nini is the state bird of what U.S. state?
Wow, Alaska?
No. In 1939, what female jazz singer recorded a song entitled Strange Fruit?
Oh, that was a Holiday.
Yes,
Billie Holiday.
in the Old Testament, what name was given to Jacob after he wrestled with God?
Israel.
Yep. The airport of what northwestern U.S. city is known by the abbreviation PDX?
Portland.
That's right. In what Charles Dickens novel would you find the characters Smike and Fanny Squeers?
Would that be Macabre?
No. What eating disorder is characterized by self-starvation due to an intense fear of becoming fat?
Bulimia. Anorexia.
No, it's anorexia. You got 6.
Oh.
Come on now. That's good enough.
I'm impressed that some of your age did as well as you did. I'm humbled you'll be walking out for $1,300 of my money. And I expect, by the way, that this guy will someday be my boss because he is an expert on quiz shows. He's going to be a quiz show producer. My producer now has beaten me practically black and blue. If you could see under my clothes, you would see a lot of bruises and scars. And he has managed to play this game without once hitting me. So anyway, I've managed to defend $3,700, which I'll use to take on my next opponent. To win Ben Stein's money.
Promotional consideration provided by Ricardo Beverly Hills Exciting Del Mar. Ballistic strength, multi-compartment wheel, tote built to last. Fashion luggage designed for the serious traveler from Ricardo Beverly Hills.